You know what I discovered recently? Oh. I need to be less it's not really a discovery. It's more of a confirmation of my suspicion before. I need to be prepared to watch my words, watch my actions when I do these things, my expressions, because it sometimes my intent doesn't really show. It's not really expressed in the final form when it's ready for consumption, or when other people are listening to it. It's not really expressed fully. For example, if I'm sarcastic, hindi napapansin. So, just a short introduction regarding that. So, I was playing Persona 5. The last time I did this Drivecast thing, I was playing Persona 5, I was complaining about it. Right now, I have a much better opinion of it. Much better. I'd even say that it's a really good game. But I stopped playing it for a while so that I can appreciate the format. I can take advantage of the format that it's in. Because it's divided into different... You'd almost say that it's divided into breaks, no? It's divided into sections. So it has a plot regarding one villain or one main antagonist, and then it's gonna keep doing that. That's how it appears. So if you thought about it as a series, it's an anime series, you'll get an idea of what I'm talking about. It's an anime series in game form. Ganun siya. So it was done well. Yun nga lang, the beginning was slow, but after a while, once you get used to it, yeah, you'll see why they rated it really high. Totoo naman, it's real how they assessed it, how they evaluated it. Totoo naman. And you can really appreciate it as a series of, as something like a series. No? You can really appreciate it in that manner. Besides that, I don't really have much to talk about right now. But I'm waiting for the results of my certain exam that I took. That I will not go into the details of that, because I don't want to stress myself out. It's really stressful. What am I gonna talk about right now? So why am I out again? Because I don't go out without a reason. It's not like I have connections. Huh? It's not like I have social connections. I don't want to talk about that again. Not that topic. So I noticed that my controller, finally, it's really being difficult, being obtrusive, nakakagulo, nakakasira ng experience. So I'm deciding to buy one now. Such a waste of a controller. But the first thought that crossed my mind, or a thought that immediately crossed my mind, is that it's such a waste of a life. What the? I don't know how people are getting information regarding my little drivecasts like this. I don't know how they're getting it. Or sometimes when I'm just speaking to myself and let's say I'm recording, people seem to have some idea of what I'm talking about, ganun. And I mean, they seem to be listening in. Parang ganun, man. They're listening in. How can that be? Minsan nga kaya hindi nagre-record eh. Even when I'm not recording, people seem to be listening in. I don't know how they're doing it. What do I think I'm gonna talk about right now? Oh, I should have thought of a topic. I was saying that the last time I was here, I was saying I was going to think about a topic before I left. Yet here I am, pondering my my predicament again. Wala kasi, di ba? Basically the same thing, and I'd rather not go into my negative mode, to my rants. Rather not. So, how about I talk about Mass Effect? Because I'm currently playing Mass Effect. I suspended my play of Persona 5, my playthrough. One, because I can't cast over it, and two, because I wanted to take advantage of its format. So, sige. And then I bought Mass Effect Andromeda. My current evaluation of that game is that it's a huge missed opportunity. Sayang. It's a huge missed opportunity because the potential is there. It's just that they seem to just, you know, it's like wala. The potential is there, but wala silang ginawa. They didn't do much to capitalize on the potential. Ay, sayang. The combat is good. The controls are good. And the responsiveness. And by that I mean your agency will transfer to the player. But everything else, you will really have reason to complain or to criticize, no? to critique. You will have reason. Meron talaga. The world building is subpar, I'd say. It's not that good. Unfortunately, it's not that good. The characterization, the way the characters are depicted, their personalities, whether they have personalities to begin with, because they don't. It's very subdued. They don't really interact in a humanizing fashion. There's a word that by humanizing I mean in a manner that would suggest that they're alive and that they're real. I don't mean it in a moral sense. They don't interact in a way that suggests that they're alive. You're not gonna believe that. Are these people, because they're going for realism, despite them being sci-fi. Of course, there are fictional elements there, substantial fictional elements, because you're dealing with alien species. It's all very masyado siyang anyway, it's a missed opportunity. The cultures of the aliens, for example, they're totally not there. Totally. There's no indication that the aliens have any culture at all. None. Zero. So you're not. They could have used people. Basically, they're aliens because they look different. They'll tell you that they come from a different planet, ganun. But nothing is really shown. You don't get to see. You don't get to see the culture in action, even the personality. And that's another problem, no? They have a lot of exposition regarding who they are and what their planet is. Not even that, they do a lot of exposition about nearly everything. And it's too much. It's information overload for the most part. I think even main quests, they do a lot of exposition. Way too much. Yun lang. I hope I don't get hassled by the powers, because you enjoy the combat. You're shooting, you're killing enemies. Nice. That's nice. Of course, you want when you get into the other aspects of combat. I hope it doesn't.
I got you.
I hope it's not negative.
No one has ever returned from behind kept walls.
Yesterday, while I was playing it, I was attempting another Gamecast. I was talking about the difference between games as what did I call it? What? What did I call it? Something to pass the time with. I forgot my term, man. Holy cow! What is wrong with my brain? This something to pass the time with and diversion. Something to pass the time with, or something that is an art piece. Diversion, I was thinking of divergence. Holy cow, man, my brain. So, Mass Effect, you can assess a game as a diversion or as an art piece. Diversions are basically you're just thinking of them as something that will give you pleasure for the moment. Yan lang. So when you're enjoying it, oh, this is a good diversion. Yun. It's a good diversion, no? I'm fully satisfied the whole time that I'm playing it. That's the only thing you are worrying about. If you feel dissatisfied, for example, there's a section wherein you're saying, oh man, I don't want to play this right now. It's stressing me out. Okay, then you're going to give lower scores. Ay, puta. This is not it's not a good way to pass my time. Yan, it's a diversion.
Time to open hundreds of pods, let alone help the Angara inside.
And in contrast, you can look at a game as an art form. It's a piece of art. When you do that, you're gonna have to look at all its elements, its different elements, and how they come together. I can't believe that I'm really going to discuss this. It's so boring. It's a boring. I'm doing a boring speech again. Post ko ba itong mga to? Ano ba yan? So anyway, if you're treating a game as a form of art, you will look at all the visuals, the audio, the voice acting, the plot, the personalities of the characters, the world building, the transference of agency, yung mga yun, all of those things. You might even include how for example, are the controls set up so that the most immediate or the most used inputs are easily accessible, yung mga ganon. All of those things, no? It's really probably one of the most complicated art forms. If you're going to treat it as an art form, most complicated. It's a daming factor, man. It's like the real world, except it's not real. Yun, nari, ganon. Oh man, I'm not really in the mood to do anything today, you know? Oh, nobody's home. I mean, nobody's here in the mall. What's going on? Nobody's home. Vacation, and nobody's here. Here we are. Oh, fuck. I forgot how to open the Huwag nyo naman buksan, pare. Yan, chong. Hindi ko alam eh. Nga. Hindi ko tandaan kung nasan yun. Gago, kailang nakalimutan ko kung nasan yung how to open the darn thing. Dala, nakalimutan ko paano buksan yung likod eh. Wala na dyan, sige. Paano? I forgot how to open the back of the vehicle. Shoot, man. Where is that? Isn't it here? Fuck. Anyway, damn. So I said that while I'm recording. I can't believe it. So many mistakes. I've already been doing this for a handful of times. Dito na naman ako. Putang ina yan. Dito na naman ako. My current Drivecast isn't that amusing, so what the fuck, man? Another waste of an opportunity for me. Ayan, I'm gonna test the ramp climbing skills of this vehicle. This one is climbing perfectly well. The other one doesn't want to do it. Hassle, pare. Okay, mali pala yung kinuha kong miss. Oo, ito pa. Wala. Thank you. Thanks. Alright. It's probably gonna be a waste. Upload this. Kasi ang boring, oh. Wala akong sinasabi. Oh, nasan yung coins ko? Nasan yung... Where are my coins? Here's my coin. Singular, eh. Grabe, no? If you're removed from normal conversations, nawawala yung ano mo, dude. Nawawala yung proficiency mo for these things. You forget your tenses, you forget your preposition. That's what happens. Ako, hindi ko pinoproblema yan dati. Really, mga tense. For goodness sake. Honestly. Mga tense, mga prepositions, it just comes automatically. Okay, gonna... ito pala eh. Teka na nga. P4 is the area where I'm going to park. I don't forget. Yan. Oh my gosh. Such a boring Drivecast. I'm parked. I'm gonna go for a more exciting one later. I'm gonna think of a new topic while I'm attending to my business here in the mall. Fuck, the only place I go to right now is the mall. I don't interact with people anymore. Come on guys. Can get stressful, pero well. Fortunately, this time it's not that stressful, pero really, come on. Right.